Hey guys, well today's video is going to be quite a bit different than any of the past ones, and most of you don't know, but I got a new job, and so today is my last day working for the TV station. For those of you that didn't know I worked for a TV station, I'll just give you kind of a brief overview. Basically, I'm a videographer, so I go out on different stories every day and I shoot video, I interview people, and then I go back to the station and edit the video into a news story. And so it's a super fun job. I love every part of it, really. The only part I don't like is all the driving, which, as you can see, I'm doing now. So yesterday, before I left, I checked for today's planner, which is where we keep all our stories, and I have 2 stories so far today. Maybe one of them will get dropped, maybe I'll get another one or 2 more. You never know, it always changes, but that's not the point. So my first story was at 9 a.m. and normally that's when I show up to work, but when that happens, I take all my gear home and I go straight to the story. So that's where I'm headed right now. I'm running up to Fort Scott, which is about 30 minutes from my house, and I'm gonna go to a city commission meeting because some things happen and I have questions to ask, and we don't know exactly what's going on. So we'll find out. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we're gonna find out together. And that's one of those things where I probably can't take the camera, just because if you ever wondered what a news videographer does, I will show you in this video, and it's really quite fun. So yeah, stick around and I hope you enjoy it. If you ever wondered the easiest way to pass time in a car, podcasts. All right, well, we are just a block or so away from where I need to go. So I'm gonna get out of here and get my gear ready, and then I will go into this meeting and hopefully they talk about the things that I need to know. I just got done with the city commissioners meeting, and basically I just sat through their meeting, and I was there for one specific topic. I'm gonna set you guys down. Let's see if that works. Okay, I was there for one specific topic, and of course it took an hour or so to get to that point. So I just sat there, shot video, and then once they got to that topic, of course they always go into closed session, so I completely missed it. And well, this county calls it executive session, but it's the same thing. I'm not allowed in there. So I had to come back in and try to just get the details that I need. And I did. It still would have been nice that they let me in there, but that never happens. You never get in the room when they're actually doing something. So anyways, I got my interview with the person that I needed, and I am gonna call back to the station, let them know what happened. Why is this beeping? Oh, it stopped. Let them know what happened so that if they need to write a tease for the noon show, for later shows, they have accurate information. And I'm going to drive to my next shoot, which is about an hour and a half from here. So long drive, got to get those podcasts. All right, so I just got to my final shoot ever, and I actually just realized that my first shoot ever was only a block away from here. So that's kind of cool, and I'll show you where that was on our way out. But this is what I get when I go to a shoot. It's just kind of some information. I didn't show you the last one because I wasn't sure how much I could show, but anyways, this one should be a fun shoot. Anyways, I got to get my gear. Microphone is super important so you can get good sound. Camera, which is heavy, and then my tripod. Well, that's it, guys. I just shot my last story, and as you noticed, I didn't get video because it was a bunch of elementary school kids giving presentations about water, and I didn't want to put them on YouTube without, you know, like, I don't know them. So anyways, I thought it was best for their privacy, and so I don't get in trouble somehow, to not do that. Anyways, good story, quick. These type of things are always quick. I mean, I was probably in there for 10 minutes. So anyways, I've got to pack up my gear just so you guys can see. I shoot on a JVC 850, and we've got a really nice tripod, and yeah, I've got really good gear. They're really good about that, and Anyways, this was not my only camera I ever shot on. I had a 750, which is like one step down for a while, and then I got this one. So I'm gonna pack up and then I'll show you guys just how close my first shoot ever on my own at this station was. So that big building right there is the gym cafeteria for the intermediate school in Seneca, Missouri. And then we're just gonna drive this way. And my first ever shoot as a videographer at KOAM was a football game right here at this football stadium for Seneca High School. And they did lose that game, but they're actually really good this year, so they made up for it. Anyways, yeah, super close. My first ever game. I just walked up and down that sideline over there and shot video and then wrote highlights. And anyways, wasn't the first video I shot with the station because I had about 2 weeks of training, and so I went with my boss and we trained and whatnot, but that was my first shoot on my own. So yeah, pretty exciting. Anyways, so basically right now I am driving back to the station, which is where I do all my editing. We have a station in Joplin and one in Pittsburgh. The one in Joplin we can edit at, but we cannot, that's not where we broadcast from. So I'm going back to Pittsburgh because that's where most of the people work, and I have to turn in my gear there and all that stuff. So I'll get a couple shots of the newsroom and maybe of the control room, I don't know. But yeah, so I have about an hour drive back to the station, and then I will do my editing and I will be completely finished with my job. I am back at the station. As you can see, it's right here. I go in there, and it is literally in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's surrounded by fields and hay and stuff. So got all our satellites to get our live broadcast, and then our towers for the local broadcast. So I got to get my memory card out of my camera, and then I will go in and just pick a computer and start editing.
I don't think I can get this in one bite.
You got it. Come on, show it in there. Oh my gosh, he failed. And just like that, I am done working at KOAM. I'll give you guys a wide shot once I get up here to my car. It's kind of weird because normally I leave here and it's dark outside and I'm in a company car. And now I'm taking my own car home, which I don't do very often because I'm usually on call or I have a shoot late or early. But there's kind of the station, the towers, all the satellite, and then we're just on a highway, then literally grain silos right there. So pretty cool, pretty awesome experience. And when I went to school, I didn't go to school for working in television, and I really never anticipated working in TV until I did, and I really enjoyed it. It's actually a really fun business to be in, and you know, a lot of people bash the media, and you know, they deserve it sometimes, but the people I worked with were really, really good, and we always tried to be balanced and get both sides, and I can say that I think we did that. I really do. And I couldn't be more proud to work with these people. So anyways, I'm gonna go home and start getting ready for my new job. See you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just kind of something different. We will be back to house stuff really soon.